So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And Crosby puts it through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Green to bring it back. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On first down, Stafford here. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Third and 2, Stafford. And able to find Decker. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford taking it in. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to get away, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. On second down, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
26.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Liz. Over here.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And Detroit getting set to go now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a first down throw. Stafford dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going long here for Wallace. It's caught inside the And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now it's Stafford. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A give to Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
That's fine. Yeah.
They come out here in the eye. They give this to Jones. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 58.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby puts it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and a big loss here as he's taken down. The 4-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Nick Perry in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. Touchdown, Detroit! Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. They give him a gain of 37.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Crosby puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
4 down, tag 53.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Decker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Jones. He's got daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Crosby puts it through, and that will push the lead up to 5. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Crosby on now to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Decker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. 10 more there and another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Step, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Matthew Stafford taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Prater to add the PAT. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Zoom. 158. We are going. 319.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58. 319.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught left side by Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Green to bring it back. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Inside.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check 26.
Rodgers throwing here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And it's the linebacker, Shea McClellan, with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Now in desperation, and guy's man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the red zone now, Stafford. Now he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Giants that wound up winning that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers. But here, they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Going long here for Wallace. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
22. 0. 21.
One last throw here for Stanford. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Green Bay, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Detroit, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.